Hi! I thought today I'd conduct a little experiment. So I'm going to do it quickly because I don't have much time. But you know when you get on the scales and the scales don't change, yet you feel thinner and fitter and you can't understand it. And not only that, the scales really mess with your head because you feel fab, but unless those numbers go down, we're just not playing, are we? It's not fair. I thought I would do a little experiment of my own. Now, I've seen these pictures on Facebook, or on wherever. So I thought I'd give it myself a go. So what I've got here is I've got a load of fat, and it is basically just fat. So I thought I'd try and make myself a little patty. Now, we know that this is just ordinary lard, everyday lard. Now, because we know our body fat isn't rock hard like lard is, it tends to be soft and jelly-like. I thought I'd just have a little play with it first to see if I can get it a little bit more mobile and do what our normal body fat would feel like. So our body fat tends to feel a bit soft and wobbly, usually. So that's all I've done with this. I haven't done anything with it. I haven't added anything to it. All I've done is play with it a little bit. Actually, play with it a little bit. It's enough to put me off fat forever. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh this. So this is approximately a pound. It's 500 kilos, but I figure by the time I've 500 kilos, it's 500 grams. So I thought by the time I've played with it a little bit, lost a little bit because it's on the paper and it's on the thing and everything. It's disgusting. We might get 500, a pound out of this. So there you go, that's my thing. God, it really is disgusting. I'm quite horrified. So I just got myself my digital scales here. And we want to change that to pounds. And then I'm going to pop that on there and hopefully, yeah, oh, that is bang on. See? It's worth messing it and getting it covered in it. So that is bang on 1 pound of pure fat. So we'll leave that there because we know what a pound of fat looks like because it's perfect. What I also have here is an absolutely beautiful, let me just wash my hands, I can't bear to push that in there. What I also have here is an absolutely gorgeous piece of steak, which is basically our muscle and how our muscle looks. So I'm going to attempt to cut off here a pound of steak. Oh, there's men all over the world out there smacking their chops at this piece of steak. So this is prime rump. My husband will be mortified if he sees me hacking at this. He's a chef. I'm just going to hack it. Sorry, Steve. Love you. So I'm just going to cut off this bit of fat because obviously we don't want the fat in it because our muscle doesn't have fat in it. It only has the nice bits. So I'm just going to cut that off there. Sorry, Steve. Beautiful. Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to get a pound of steak. Should we go with that? Roughly? I hope I get it right. I so hope I get this right. Okay, let's pop this on here. 14.7/8. It's not far off, is it? 15 ounces. How many ounces in a steak? 16, is it? This doesn't work. It's going to look really stupid. Let's try that. One more. There you go, exactly, 1 pound. So this beautiful piece of steak with a couple of tiny bits is a pound. It's actually got a bit of fat in there. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little bit of fat in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put one next to the other, try and get them the right sort of size, width, and measure and just have a look and see what one looks like compared to the other in size. So this needs flattening out. God, this needs flattening out a bit because it's a bit too big. I know this isn't really scientific or anything, but it will just help my head get around the difference. That's quite good actually. I quite like this experiment. It's working out well. So there is my pound of steak and there is my pound of fat, and the difference between the size is quite a lot. I will take a photograph and you can look at this also, but have a look at this. So there you see it, 1 pound of steak, 1 pound of fat, both same width-ish. Not scientific, but I would rather have a pound of steak on me than a pound of fat on me, and that is why one takes up less room than the other. So pound of steak, pound of fat, both weigh the same, one takes up more room. Okay, love you.